everyone, welcome back. I have not seen the new trailer for Avatar: The Way of Water, so let's check it out. It looks so real.
Dad, I know you think I'm crazy,
Uh-huh.
but I feel her. I hear her heartbeat. Just so close.
Cool shot.
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
Wow.
Mighty.
Beautiful. It's definitely a visual spectacle. No surprise. Oh wow, that was cool. Uh-oh.
We
Oh, no.
cannot let you bring your war here.
Outcast. That's all they see.
Uh-oh.
I see.
The way of water connects all things. Before your birth and
Oh,
after
wow.
your death.
This is our home!
I need you with me. And I need you to be strong. Strong heart.
So there's going to be some kind of war. Okay, so definitely going to be a visual spectacle. That's not really a surprise because the first Avatar movie was kind of like this revolutionary, um, film as far as the technology that they used to have the avatars, um, when they were going to explore this planet and explore Pandora and going into this, making them have their avatar. That technology that they used was just really like super advanced at the time and was one of the main reasons why they waited so long to make a sequel is because they wanted the technology to advance a lot even more to have it be such a even more of a visual spectacle than the first one, which definitely is going to be. And I think that's kind of what this trailer was highlighting, especially because it took some time for there to kind of be some dialogue. It was really just like all these beautiful shots and um, showing Pandora, and then we kind of got introduced to a little bit of what the story might be. There's going to be a war, and showing more of how their family, they're have a child now, and again, I think this trailer was just to really highlight like the visual aspect of how beautiful the movie's going to be. That's not that that's not a bad thing. I'm sure, and more trailers, there might be a little bit more of the story that we get in other trailers leading up to the release. It has been a while since I watched the first Avatar movie, but and I know they re-released it in theaters for a time, but I didn't go and watch it again in theaters. But it was actually pretty interesting that they did that. It made even more money than I thought it would, being re-released this many years later. But it's a pretty smart idea leading up to the release of the second one, because it has been so long since the first one came out, which that does happen. There are sequels that get made and released, a decade or more after the first one. I mean, Top Gun Maverick proved that you can do that decades later, over a decade later, and still, I mean, so yeah, and still have such a really, really successful sequel. So I think it was a pretty good idea to re-release the first one for a limited time, leading up to the second one. It actually broke a record. It's like it passed $2 billion at the box office, including the first time it was released and now the re-release. But, I think when we have sequels that come out so long after the first one, and especially when the first ones are successful and, well received by audiences, I think there's a lot of pressure on the sequel to kind of, meet that standard of the first one. And a lot of times first ones are better. It's kind of how it tends to be with movies that have trilogies or, sequels. But there's kind of it sets a high standard, which is a good thing. But it can be disappointing when a sequel takes so long to come out and then it doesn't meet up to the standard of the first one, which I think this one probably will. I don't think it would be like a disappointment compared to the first one. So it will be interesting to see how audiences react to this one now being so far, so long after the first one. But I do think it's going to be a good movie, visually beautiful, and maybe I don't really know a lot about the story for this one. So besides that, there's going to be some kind of war that they have to fight. But yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty good movie, and we'll see what other elements of the story we get from future trailers. But in the meantime, let me know your thoughts, and thank you guys for watching. Check out any other videos you might have missed recently. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.